Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out Polygon's price chart, and I'm going to tell you why now I am identifying some extremely bullish signs in here. So, are you ready? Let's dive in and see what is going on. And if you remember the last time that we talked about Matic, I think we were right in here, and the idea was that this move up is definitely an optimistic sign, and we can say maybe this is 1 2 3 4 5 into 1 correction for 2, decent 5 up into wave 3 correction for 4. And I said it back then, what I want to see in Polygon in order for me to flip bullish is at least yet another move on the upside into wave 5, followed by a correction structure. And I think we exactly got that. Why? Because you see, I'm thinking now this is actually the end of our wave 4, and this is a very strong move up into wave 5. And what is happening in here? In my view, we are probably having the subwaves for a beautiful looking ABC zigzag, and 1 2 3 4 5 into a correction for wave B. Let's say sure, an ABC, and yet another 5 down into wave C. And if I just go on the live chart, let's zoom in more. Maybe it's best to go on some lower time frames in order for you to see the candles a bit better. Okay, so in my view, this is definitely a 1 2 3 4, another move down into wave 5. Also, this is yet another clear cut 5 wave on the downside. Between these two sets of 5 waves, we are having a correction structure. If you want to say, for example, our 5 wave, our first initial one ended right in here, okay, I guess this does fall into the category of an ABC expanded flat. Nonetheless, the point that I'm trying to make is this: in my view, one way or the other, this is actually an ABC zigzag, and it is an extremely bullish sign. Why? Because let's just zoom out a bit more. Okay, what do we have in here? From this point, the lowest low, to about this high, 5 up on a higher degree into a wave 1, followed by an ABC into wave 2. And if this scenario is in play, which I do think it might actually be in play, okay, what are we going to have next? A massive move up into wave 3 and 4 and 5, meaning number 1, the low of our correction in Polygon is already in, and number 2, exciting times are indeed going to be ahead of us. So this is one very important reason for why am I so optimistic at the moment in Matic. Do we have some other reasons? Yes, and that's actually the main reason for why I am so bullish in Polygon. Here's a question: in a downtrend, what are we going to have? If you are a regular viewer of the channel, you know the answer. Just constantly a series of lower highs and lower lows. And here's the thing: when can we say maybe the trend has changed, and from here we're going to get like a massive uptrend? When we get a move up, and in it we take the previous major pivot high. Pay attention, this is very important. Also, in terms of Elliott's waves, if you actually want to be bearish on a chart and you want to say that we have started a midterm downtrend, then okay, off of the highest side, you need to be able to find a 1 2 3 4 5 wave on the downside. Now, why do I say this? Because let's just do this. Okay, so as you can see, from this high to about this point, we are having a downtrend, and you can actually say maybe this is a low, the other one is a high, lower low, lower high, lower low. And then what happened? We got a move up, and in it we took this important high, but much more importantly, we actually took this important high all the way up here recently, about 24.5 cents. Now, why is this important? Number 1, in terms of classic trends, you can actually say, well, okay, this is a low, this is a high, this is a lower low, and this was the previous major pivot high. And since we took it, well, okay, we can say maybe the trend has changed. Number 2, in terms of Elliott's waves, in my view, this is absolutely a 5 wave down. This is correction. This is another 5 wave down. So these are the sub waves for, you know it, an ABC zigzag, which, this is the key, kind of got confirmed when in the recent move up in Polygon, we actually took the height of our B-leg. So that means now finding a complete 5 wave in this space is going to be very challenging, to a degree that is going to make me say, you know what, that's not going to be anybody's primary case, and odds are this is ABC zigzag, which means what? Yep, our move up in Polygon is going to continue for quite some time. And I think a very likely target, even for like very short term, is going to be reaching to about this very important cluster of resistance between, let's say, 29.5 to about 33 cents. So for now, I believe we should be optimistic in Polygon as long as we are not proven otherwise. And based on what I'm seeing, I believe this short-term uptrend is going to continue quite a bit. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in Matic. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.